Hi, everyone. Hello, BFF. Okay, so I am Mafe, and welcome to our Moms Know Best show, where we share weekly stories and incredible experiences that can inspire and motivate all of us to move forward. So, to start with this episode with me, as you can see, my beautiful, amazing super mama, I can already hear the
Yes.
cheerleaders in the background.
I even yelled out just before we went live, I'm going live. And then, nope. When your 4-year-old and 2-year-old, just they'll do what they want to do, right, Mafe? Like you've got little ones and big ones, so you know how it is.
Yeah,
But yes, thank
for
you,
sure.
BFF. Hi, everybody. I'm Yona. Magandang hapon to everyone joining us here on Facebook and on Kumu. So exciting.
Super. And we are moms, obviously, and partners, siblings, friends, and business owners. And we do also sorts of things. We wear many hats because we
Yeah.
love to wear hats
Yeah.
for our kids, our families, our friends, and our support units, and our communities. And so, with everything that we do, we are sometimes in need of that extra support and help from others, like everybody else. And that's why we created this platform to share a weekly dose of motivation and inspiration to those who need it most.
That's right, Mafe. So really to inspire our viewers, we share beautiful real life experiences from people who are truly incredible. So for today's episode, we'll be joined by an amazing woman who is the founder of White Walls Global, and that aims to help heart-led women to overcome mindset blocks, embrace their uniqueness, and apply manifestation to live a balanced and practical life. Now, her goal is to empower women, to be their own creator of reality and guide them to their true essence. Love that. Now, she helps women achieve transformation by helping them change their mindset and shift thoughts that are deeply entrenched in their subconscious mind. Wow, right,
Love
Mafe?
it. So let's get to know more about this amazing woman. Let's all welcome our very special guest, all the way from Singapore, Jamie Ong. Hi, Jamie.
Hi, Jamie.
Hi. Hello. Oh my gosh, I like that welcome there.
Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, thank you for being here. Thank you for saying yes to, spending your Friday with us. We're so happy to have you here at Moms Know Best. How are you? How are you feeling?
I'm good. I'm feeling very good. It's almost the weekend, so I love spending, Fridays speaking and connecting with people. So this one is like perfect, cozy little space.
Exactly. I love that. Well, we have a few questions up our sleeve, but Mafe and I really love to connect with women like yourself to really, be able to share empowering stories. And it's just so nice. It's just so nice. But anyway, can you share a little background about yourself?
Sure. So I think you already did a very well introduction of what I do, but I guess just a little bit more personal stuff would be that I am actually 22, going 23 this year.
Wow.
And the interesting fact is that I'm actually a university. I graduated from university just last year during the pandemic. And that was actually the reason why I decided to start a venture on my own because, the job market was really quite bad and job hunting was like so hard. And I needed to pause and ask myself, what is it that I really wanted from my life? And so, after a really deep reflection and just being very honest with myself, I realized that I've always wanted to be my own boss. And I hope that, the company or the brand that I create will be able to empower women to live their fullest.
Wow, that's amazing. Can I ask what did you complete at uni? Because I'm just interested to see if there's any connection.
Yeah, so I actually completed a business degree, majoring in marketing. Yeah, and that I don't think there's a huge link between what I'm doing now versus what I have studied, but it definitely has kind of triggered some stuff, which led me to this.
Well, it still helps you with your
Yeah.
business, right? So you've got that foundation behind you. That's awesome. So I mean, obviously you've gone through your own personal journey. Even in just 1 year, you were able to graduate, and you really you've started this whole new journey of yours. Like, what made you? I mean, what's the background behind the White Walls Global? Like, why that name?
Oh, why that name? I love that question. Yeah, so I guess it started when I was at that point where I said when I needed to ask myself what I really wanted to do. I think that was the beginning of that whole personal development and spiritual growth journey. And I was just really in that point, I kept questioning myself, because I think in society we all it's similar in the Philippines and in Singapore, right? I've spoken to a lot of people from the Philippines as well, where it's like just graduating from university, it's expected of you to get a job in the corporate world. But at that moment when I graduated, during this low point, I felt like my corporate dream got shattered. Like, I was like, now what am I going to do? And so I felt I was so attached to that certificate, that degree, that paper. And I was so attached to me being like a marketing associate, right? My identity was attached to that. And so when I couldn't find myself there, I felt really like disappointed with myself, especially like my own expectations, and also like expectations that I have from my family, my friends, but mostly my own. So one day I decided to meditate on that. So I just closed my eyes and I guess I sort of prayed. I'm actually a free thinker, but I believe that there is a more intelligent source up there, right? A God up there, however you call it, universe, the creator. And so I was trying to communicate with it. And I was like, just please tell me what I should name this thing that I want to create. My intention is really just to be a conduit, to be a vessel for you, to share your message and to inspire other people. And so I remember so vividly that I had this image of a room that was filled with like white walls, and it was just so clean, and it just felt so inviting, because the sun rays, like the morning sun rays, would come through the window, and then it would just bounce off the white walls and just give it a very warm feeling. And then I was like, yes, this is the kind of thing that I want to create. I want people to feel invited when they're speaking to me or when they are, consuming my content. And I hope that, in me being the white walls, I hope to reflect some kind of teachings, and also my own life experiences to others around me.
Oh, yes. Wow. That. Thank you. That's amazing.
I'm still in awe that you're only in your early 20s and that you already have this, passion of sharing positivity and manifesting greatness, right?
Thank you.
We need more people like you, especially young leaders. It's very timely right now. Like you said, you have your life set out, planned out, and then all of a sudden things happen and you're like you said, you were shattered. So having said that, now you're a businesswoman who runs your own business and you help women, and that's what we love to celebrate. You achieve their true essence, having the right mindset, applying manifestation and embracing their uniqueness.
Amazing.
So how do you apply all these things you do for others to yourself as a person, woman, balancing it all? How do you apply that?
So how do I apply? I guess I would first talk about manifestation, because that is I think what started it. So I got into manifestation like 2 years ago, actually. And at that point, I was just doing internships after internships, and I was just following others, like I said, I was just following other people's like paths because society told me that this is the path that I was supposed to take. So, but the thing was that in the 3 different internships that I did in the 3 years of uni, I always felt like something was missing. And it wasn't only until I got exposed to the concept of manifestation that it really did like light me up. And I was like, oh, so this is the perspective that I have always been looking for. So for me, I guess a lot of people learn about manifestation because they've heard of the law of attraction, right? That like attracts like, and if you want to manifest like your desires in your life, then you got to think about that every single day. Yeah. But sometimes, I guess, in my own journey, I have really tried to do that. And I guess I had the perception that a lot of people have around manifestation that you gotta think positive all the time. And you gotta like keep thinking positive, because if you don't, then you will be like blocking yourself from manifesting. But my perspective towards manifestation is more of a balanced approach. I don't focus so much on the law of attraction, even though yes, it's true to a certain extent, but I like to focus on the law of duality, which states that, you know, in everything that we experience, there are both the positive and the negative. You know, you see it in your emotions, you see it in, you know, life in general. And that kind of helps me a lot in my own journey, especially in entrepreneurship, because it's so hard, especially during the start, right? When you're trying to gain traction, is to focus on the fact that even in a challenging time, you know, you have the choice to choose to look at what you can gain out of that. Yeah, and I think that is very powerful, because then you won't have that lopsided perception of life has to be like this way in order to be happy, because if you have, then we won't get there. It's like, it's a fantasy. So I like to ground that idea that yes, like you can, you know, chase your dreams, but you also got to know that there will be challenges. And in those challenges, it's not to say that you will be afraid of that, but it's more of what is the lesson you can learn from that challenge.
Oh, I love that.
You know, that's the second time I heard that today. And I keep reminding everyone, because in our slideshow, the man that taught me about the L is not a loss, it's a lesson. I mean, for me, I want to add L is also love. So you're not losing anything. But you're exactly right on identifying that life it's reality. There will be ups and downs, but you just have to be ready. You just have to prepare. It's like, you know, an athlete. They work out, they, you know, perfect their skills so that when it's time for the competition or, you know, the game, they're ready for it, right? It's just building that armor of goodness inside you. But at the same time, you're learning. You know, I still don't believe that you're so young knowing all of this. Guys, if you're tuned in, please follow Jamie, the White Walls, because she has so much positive and great energy. You know, I went through your social media and I just love everything you post. I mean, as a young woman, what would be your greatest advice to other young women, or even, you know, Yona and I, on how to develop this kind of mindset?
I guess what really changed for me is to first be aware, like be more self-aware, and that will come from, you know, constantly asking the right questions. So like, for example, when we are in a very low point in our life, we need to ask like why, like what am I feeling right now? You know, and be really honest with yourself, because these emotions, these negative emotions, are are helping us, to understand something. And so many of us try to run away from that, but it is in you looking at them and feeling them where you will really like find a lesson in it. So first is understanding how you feel, and then asking why you're feeling that way. Like, what made you feel that way? Is it someone that triggered you, or is it something that you saw on the TV or on Instagram that triggered you, or was it something that someone said? I think when we have more awareness in terms of what's going on around us and how we feel and what's triggering us, then you have the power to really cut the cord or to choose how you want to respond to it. Yeah, so awareness is key, I feel.
Yes. We're very much aware. Yona and I, we have to be ready for everything. Anything can happen, especially when the kids are around. It's like, oh, we know. But I mean, Yona, do you have any other questions for me? Jamie pretty much answered all mine.
I know. I know. I don't know. I mean, it's so awareness, yes, and sometimes I'm not fully aware at times, Marfe, because with children,
we're only here.
Yeah, I mean, I like what Marfe mentioned. When you have small children, like, because they're so, I feel like they're above a lot of the times, like they're in a different space. Sometimes I feel like I'm actually not. Sometimes I'm learning all the time from them.
Yeah,
they're so intuitive, they're so real, they're so innocent. Everything that they do, it all just comes from the heart, right? And so sometimes even I'm like, wow, like it stuns me. I'm just like, oh my God, they're teaching me, and so that's why like awareness is definitely. And I think because sometimes, Martha, you can agree with me on this one. We're so distracted. We could be so busy with the things that's happening that sometimes we aren't in the moment. And it's that, that reminder of that awareness is so important, just with everything. Because like, just recently, I'm looking at primary schools for my daughter, and I'm just like, she's going to kindergarten. Like, and so really just trying to enjoy this moment right now. It's just like, that's a really good reminder. Thank you, Jamie, about that awareness and just being present is so important. For me, it's just like, I think for you, how do you see yourself like moving forward with your business, or, just with what you're doing right now with the White Walls?
I just want to take it one step at a time because I guess my vision is what I've shared before, is to inspire and empower women to just have like greater understanding about themselves, right? And like to help them overcome those blocks that they are feeling in their life, because sometimes we run on autopilot, like you said, because we're so busy and we're so distracted by everything that's around us, by the noise. And the thing is that when you have more awareness of what's blocking you, then that's when, you can seek help to reprogram those beliefs and to, stop that from sabotaging you in terms of you wanting to like create the life that you want. And I would like to say that, sometimes when we plan out things in the business or in our life, it often doesn't go according to plan. And that is what I've learned in life, like in my own like career plan, right? And also in business, even though I've only been in business for about a year, but when I want something so badly, sometimes the more you want it, the more it just doesn't happen for you. And I think that is also like releasing the how is something that I have learned in my business. Yes, I can have a vision, but I guess it's that intention behind, not so much the goal that I want to reach, because it can happen anytime. But what is the intention behind? I feel like that energy really attracts the right people, the right opportunity, like you guys into my life. And I think that's all that matters. And I guess my my intention is really just to empower and to inspire other women, especially if they have something that they want to go for and they feel like they're stuck somewhere because like something's just not allowing them to take that step. Then I will be here to guide them. Yeah.
Oh, that's so amazing. And that is so important, you know, in terms of, because we tend to get fixated as human beings on that goal. And we're always like, okay, eye on the prize, and we're always just fixated at that. But it's really like what you said, it's the journey. We need to enjoy the journey. So it's like really, embracing the ups and downs and then being open to opportunities. I just love that. I mean, I think this is amazing. Like, again, like what Marvin said, I mean, age doesn't matter, but I think for us, we're so stunned at the fact that you have shared so many wise things with us. Like, and it's amazing to be able to experience that at your age. It really is. It's really something that if you're able to share that with others, and which you are, it's, oh gosh, the world is better for it. Oh, this is so exciting.
I know. I'm looking forward to, collaborating with you more in the future because, I'm all about, both Yona and I are very passionate about mentoring the youth too. So maybe your workshop could be in collaboration with Moms Know Best, that's something to think about. But I think Yona, Jamie is going to announce something about her programs.
Yes, Jamie, what do you have to promo right now?
I actually didn't even expect this until like you asked me 15 minutes before the live, and I was like, oh, am I supposed to share something?
I'm sorry. I of course wanted to help. We always, Mafe and I love to also boost other business owners, boost other humans who are also trying to help others. And so, we obviously want to allow you this opportunity to share what is close to your heart. So go for it.
Oh, thank you so much. So I'm actually running a 6-week group coaching program called the Glow Club. And it is actually for women who are feeling stuck, whether it's in your life in general, in your business, in your relationships, in your career, and you don't exactly know like what next actions to take, but you do know that there is something better for you out there, right? And you want to step into that power. So what we really will go through in this 6-week group coaching program is that there are 3 key pillars. So the first key pillar is first understanding what your purpose and your mission is. I think that is very important because that is what will drive you forward, whether it's in your business or in your career, to take that inspired and aligned action. And that motivation is so much more powerful than what the external or the material things can provide you. And it's lifelong. Yeah. And then the second pillar is overcoming self-sabotage. So in this pillar, we will be first understanding the self-sabotaging cycle, how your limiting beliefs really sometimes block you, even subconsciously, from taking actions, whether it is fear or whether it is doubt that traces back to your childhood. We'll figure that out and then also guide you to overcoming those limiting beliefs so that you can step fully into your potential. And then the last pillar, since I'm a manifestation coach and I love manifestation, we'll be talking about manifestation in a very balanced and grounding way, and also very practical approach towards it. Because like I said, we are human living this very human life. And so things has got to be practical for us. How can manifestation help you to achieve your desires and your goals? So yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you're interested, just DM me on Instagram at the.whitewalls. You see it on the display here. That's my Instagram username. So you can follow me there. And if you have any questions, just feel free to drop me a DM. I'll be more than happy to answer them.
Wow, amazing. That sounds like it's going to be so much, what do you call it? Exploration. There's going to be a lot
Yes.
of, looking within
Mm-hmm.
to be able to really create that, better outlook, I suppose. Well, that is so exciting. Thank you so much, Jamie, for spending your Friday with us, here at Mums Know Best. And I think for us, really, it's about, I just love the fact that we're able to share different stories, different backgrounds. And for you, thank you for sharing with us your journey about, what you've been through in establishing your business, because some people think that you need to have all of this background, or you need to, you need to be a certain age, or you need to be this, that, or whatever. But, you've proven that whilst you may complete a different, have a different background in terms of whatever educational certificate or whatever it is, it actually doesn't define you. So thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing your journey with us.
No worries.
Martha, do you have any last words?
Yeah, I'm just excited to see what else is in store. Again, like I shared, we are here to collaborate and support you no matter what. We thank you for taking the time out, being with us this Friday afternoon or evening for some who is in Australia. But we'll see you again soon. I mean, I can really feel that we will do many more projects together. So
thank you.
watch out, guys. Everybody tune
Yes.
in. Do follow Jamie, the White Walls, and also sign up for her workshops. This is something that is very timely. If you want to boost your confidence, if you just want to have that clear reminder that you're okay, you're doing the right things, perhaps you'll also have a clear vision on what those passions are that can turn into profit, that can turn into a business, just like what Jamie did. So thank you again, Jamie.
Thank you, Jamie,
being here with us on Mums Know Best.
We'll
Thank
see you
you
soon.
so much.
So Yona,
Yeah.
love her, Yona. Gosh,
I know, right? I knew you would.
Inspiration.
I
Very
knew you would.
young leader right there. I might just have her on again.
You have to. You have to.
She mentioned a lot of things that we're also doing, being intentional, being grateful, being compassionate, having the courage to just, know your rights, even within yourself.
Exactly.
So that leads me to our exciting project coming up in June.
Yes, I know. It's so exciting. I think, for everybody who may not know yet, or you might know and still thinking about it, Mafe and I are doing the Wellbeing Boost program, and it's a special one, and something that's special and close to our hearts because it is for mumpreneurs, for working mums. So, I'm hoping that, we'll be able to meet more like-minded individuals and, really be able to help these mums, working mums, mumpreneurs, to really, live more intentionally, be reminded of, having that attitude for gratitude and just being kinder to ourselves and to be able to move forward. So with that courage. So for everybody who's out there, who's thinking about it, who's on the fence, this is your sign. This is your sign. There it is. That's your sign.
Exactly. And you know what, guys? It's still, we're still in May. We're still honoring Mother's Day and, even Nurses International Month. So if you would like to gift your mom or a mom at heart that you really respect and honor, please gift this program because you just never know how much love that they can give more to you with this well-being boost. I know just being a facilitator for quite some time now, and I'm sure Yona can attest to this, is that us just giving ourselves to others, it is a learning. It's like it's like receiving and also giving. So when we are giving the program to others, we're actually also receiving from them and their lessons, and so it really is of great value, a lifetime investment. And it is only for 4 sessions, for 1 hour per session. And trust me, it will definitely change your life. I know our moms, especially my mom, she's already been a graduate and she can attest to you with the Wellbeing Boost is amazing. And it's tough to also impress my mom with programs or certain things. So I really appreciate the feedback, Mom. Love you. And I hope that other moms, boss mamas out there can also experience the same thing.
Yes, exactly. And it's not to say that, that you're not taking care of your well-being. It may be that you are, but you want to, amplify it even more. Join us. Again, like what Mafe said, it's just about, being able to be in a space where it's a safe space, where we're all like-minded people, like-minded individuals, and we can share. So yeah, it's super exciting. So again, we'll share that link with everybody. You can DM both Mafe and I, or you can DM at Wellbeing Boost Program on Instagram. So do reach out. But yes, it's so exciting. What a great Friday. It was really great there are things that Jamie was saying that I was just like, oh wow. Like it was, it was also a great reminder for the two of us, it was a great reminder for me, but it was, being in our situations, in our positions, with the many hats that we wear, it was a really, really great reminder. So yes, thank you everybody for joining us for this episode. Again, it's always great to see you, BFF. We're going to enjoy the weekend.
Yes, you too. And everybody on Kumu, salamat po. And everyone on Facebook who's continuing to support us every week. Thank you for making Friday your weekly Friday habit. So we'll see you again next week on
Mums.
No.
Best.
Love you.
See you. Love you.